Check. It's too quiet. One. Doesn't even make sense, does it? That's just weird. Evening, sax man.
Je suis le président de Burundi.
Evening, Hapes. Sing it, brace yourself. Thank you. Evening, Hapes.
Become best friends. Yep.
Evening, sax man. Stand. Thank you for the 16, Raven. That's a good question. Why did you do that? You know. Raven, thank you for the 16. Brace yourself. Good evening. Tweak. Good evening. How are you all? What's going on? Hope you all had a good weekend. Evening bittersweet. Chaz. Hello. It's in there somewhere. Thank you for the bits. And go fuck yourself. You guy, holy goodness.
You're killing me, Small.
Thank you, you guy. That's offensive. And it's my fault. Thank you so much, you guy. Wow. Evening Reset, evening Shadow, evening Bryce. Isn't that awful, you guy? That's just terrible that I would do something like that. Dominic, good evening. You spawned right beside me. Cool. Mr. P. Evening, Mr. P. How are you? I tell you what.
Change. You got change?
Oh, sure.
Thank you, Raven.
95.
Evening, PP.
$1. Thanks, mister.
Yes.
Bok Bok.
Bok.
B-A-W-K.
Oh, and spells it.
Become best friends. Yep.
Flicky Evening.
Evening Shadow. Salty, thank you for the 16. Look, you and Raven both 16 at the same time. Thanks, you all. Salty, good evening to you, and thank you so much. Bryce did a flight from Vancouver from L.A.
Has anybody got a dime? I don't have a Somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of dirt.
Thank you, Raven. Devious Sniped. John, good evening, and says, while I've been stressing over a $2,000 PC I'll need, or $1,000 in accessories plus the new TV, I think I can use my phone, a PS4 controller, and $1 and fly for 1 month. Sounds like the decision's been made for you. Brace Yourself says some would call that the ideal flight sim experience. Salty, it does get good frames. I'm in between upper 30s, low 40s. It's pretty nice, isn't it? They'd be wrong, Brace Yourself says. It depends. I asked John earlier, I said, how little do you want to do? He was like, well, I could do that, or I could spend a lot of money on a PC. I said, well, you have so many options. I was watching John play Doom earlier. That was pretty cool. Mr. P says, I'm so close to buying the Phoenix. I was 2-0 down in rock, paper, scissors and came back to win 3-2 against Mrs. P to be allowed to buy it. Came back to win. That's funny. Near the ATC, and I'm getting 52 frames on high end. What do you mean you're near the ATC? Near the ATC. You're you're near the tower right now. I see. I mean, I'm, compared to what we normally get, upper 30s at an airport on the ground with people around, that's pretty good. No, Bryce. No. God, no. I hope not. I don't recall that being the case. So yes. Yeah, and it's a good plane, but it is definitely study level, and it is unique. So I am in the Pilot's Lounge on Discord. If there's someone that has experience with this plane, let me know, and we can add you to Discord. This is a tough plane. Leave throttle in when landing. Okay, you mean don't cut it? It's really good for regional flights. Nice. I did it yeah, Bryce, you can. I did the checklist that comes with the plane, and it was not too bad, but I also had to follow along the Just Flight videos that they have that come with it. There's a video series on YouTube. And I don't know if I could have done the checklist that comes with it without the video, because there were things, they don't tell you where everything is. Or what exactly you're supposed to do, or why you're supposed to do what they're asking you to do, but the video does a better job. And even then, I've only watched it once, and I probably don't remember much of it. So this is a really tough plane. It's a good one, but it's tough. Oh, I do need to add, hold on. Yeah, I got to add the other throttle levers. This is a four engine jet. I can't forget to do that. Hold on. Okay, let's see. I love using the 4 levers. But man, it's just a really out there kind of plane. Whew, I'm sure I'll screw this all up. All right. So here it is. This plane, tough. Hey, thanks for the hype train, everybody. Thank you. So, let me do this too. Okay, that's the checklist. But let me put it on that. So, I do have, I have this checklist that we put in Discord. This was on flightsim.to. I've never used this checklist. Gumbo also put a checklist. Me too, Jado. I'm in the 300 version. Gumbo put a checklist in Discord as well, and so I've got that, and I've got this. This one says guide/checklist and procedures for MS Flight Sim. So I would assume this works, but I don't know how detailed it is. It's 4 pages, but I don't know how well it's divided up. Is it too detailed, Mamba? That's my concern. Or is it better tonight for me? I wonder if I should go off what Gumbo had.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
I'm back.
Isaac, I was just thinking about you the other day. Thank you for the 20. How are you? Where have you been? Mamba, let me look at that. Let me see if the one that came with it is good. Isaac, what's going on? I mean, this is the PDF that comes with it, and it's a large one, but it's not, unless there's a checklist in this PDF that I don't know about. Pre-flight, maybe it's this, flying 181. Let's do that. Look at this. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is nuts. So this is like a whole walkthrough. The 146 Comic Crazy.
Pizza time.
Oh no, Mamba, I've already used that before. I was talking about a PDF. I've already used the in-game or in-sim one. Evening, Chrissy. How are you? I'm doing great, Chrissy. What's going on with you? Isaac, you said rehab second go around. Some guys I were in there with not much older than me had been to 20 plus treatment centers. Hope you're doing okay, Isaac. You memorized this before the stream, right? Yes. Yeah. It's all right here. That's why I said it would take no time at all. It's going downhill over here. I hope you're okay, Chrissy. They for sure used a random placement generator. I know, Mr. P. I know. There is no rhyme or reason to where the stuff is. But But I mean, like, this is the PDF that comes with it, and it's complicated. But I think if we work together, we can do this. Bryce, I don't have, other than I've got a setup for 4 engines for my Bravo. I don't have any idea for the other stuff, though. Hang in there, school had to be put off until this fall, and I missed the beach trip with my family. It was for the best, though. Man, Isaac. Man. So, if you're used to this plane, then by all means, please, you know, feel free. That being said, I think what I'm going to try to do, I'm actually going to try to use Gumbo's checklist. This is it. It's in Discord. I might try that for now. That's good to hear, Chrissy. So, real quick, I was going to do this. My drink of choice tonight, okay? Listen, drink of choice is the chocolate soda. It's the Cocoa Fizz. Okay, now, my wife has never tried it, and I'm going to get her take on it real quick. You're going to love this. She's going to give it a... Yeah, it's a chocolate soda, Chrissy. It's called Cocoa Fizz. Smell it. Yeah, her first impression is... It's a liquid chocolate cake. Chrissy, it's really good. She says it smells like Cocoa Pebbles. This thing's like $1 at the Rural King. Stop. Is it a no or a yes or a no? Oh, it looks like it's going to be a no. It's pretty good, isn't it? It's pretty good. Don't drink it all. See, she likes it. Stop. Yeah, she said it's actually pretty good. I mean, like, it grows on you. It's like a dessert drink. It's pretty. It's like a chocolate cake. No. Here comes Astro. Did she steal it first? Listen, it's like half gone. No, I'm joking. It's not what? What sweet? Sickening. She says it's not sickening sweet. Shadow says Cocoa Pebbles. Now that's my type of healthy breakfast cereal. It tastes like chocolate. If you've had, have you had the chocolate hard candies? It kind of has that flavor, like a chocolate hard candy. Yeah, it's not super sweet. Yes, Bryce, it does. Quite refreshing is right. This puppy. I tell you what, this Astro. All right. I'll tell you what, this Astro. Come here. Come on. Come on. No? Okay. No? Okay. I know, Raven. He is such... Oh, here he goes. He is such a big boy. Here we go. God, he's massive. Come on. No, come here. Are you coming or not? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, good Lord. I got you. Okay. I got you. he's huge. I know you. Oh God, you're killing me. Okay, you gotta get down. He's so big. No, you gotta get down. No more. God, exhausting.
Has anybody got a dime? I don't have a dime. Somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of dimes.
Brace yourself, Raven. Thank you all for the bits. He is just... God, he's huge. He is the sweetest, most stubborn pup. He's 80 pounds. Go see Mama. All right. I know. Good thing we got the little dog. The little dog just lays and sleeps. But this one, he's ruthless. Chrissy, he is huge. He's all muscle. Okay, are we ready? You know what? We should add a timer. Can we get this thing off the ground in under 2 hours? I know. 2 hours. Oh, gosh. He's exhausting. No. Nope. You can't. Nope. Nope. Mad Bjorno. Like a hardware bag. Yes, a lot of hardware. Sister has an Australian Shepherd. He's big, but not that heavy. Yeah, he's just all muscle. Oh, Raven, he is so sweet. He really is so sweet, but he is so stubborn. He just doesn't listen. He just will just do. He's such a good boy. All right. So I'm gonna go off. You know what? I'm gonna go off. This to me seems a little bit easier. I'm gonna go off the checklist that the Gumbo put in Discord. Thanks, Saxman. So where are we flying? So we're in Oslo. Since we're not on VATSIM, I always try to take advantage of different locations. We're going from Oslo, Norway to Helsinki, Finland. That's really wonky, really janky. And it's not, let me see. Yeah, it's not like that. Let me see if, don't worry about drums. Let me see if that changes when I do this. No, it's better. I'm gonna have to take it off monitor mode. OBS is acting weird when I try to go to my monitor mode. So I'm just gonna do this. What's up with the mouse? What do you mean the mouse? It's probably me. What's up, Sebastian? Oh, there it is. There's a prediction. Well, there it is. Will we take off in under 2 hours? If I was betting, I would say yes. But, God, this is so difficult. All right, so this plane. This plane, as you can see, lots of gauges. However, like Bryce was asking, there is an FMC here. It's based off of the what's the CJ4 mod that you can use? Is it WT 1000? I forgot what it is, but it's based off that. So we do have an EFB, and the first thing we're going to do is it going to let me log in? Dang it. I already did this once. That sucks that you have to do it twice. Hold on. Hold on a second. I've already done this once. I figured you wouldn't have to do it twice. Do you really have to do that every time? They don't have that worked out like the fly-by-wire did? Well, I've had to do it twice now, Jado. But let's see if we go to SimBrief username login. I've already done that once. I will say I had an issue with the door and the stairs closing. They did not. I would click them and click them, and they would not work. There we go. So there's our SimBrief. It is in the iPad. They do have it. So that's good news. You can put all that in and have some info. You have a map built in. And then for our charts, it doesn't let you bring up the chart specifically for your flight, which is kind of odd. But there's your OFP. So ENGM, we can at least go on and add that. ENGM. There it is. And then taxi. Oops. Won't let me scroll. Do you have to do this? No, it won't let me scroll. Huh. Oh, you're letting me now? So it won't let you scroll. You have to click. In case you were wondering. That's odd. All right, there's our... There's our chart. All right. You're going to forget everything you learned in the 737. I know, Mountain Man. I know. I think what we'd like to do, we'd like to be able to have planes in a rotation and see if we can remember them. But this one's just, it's really, as you watch, this plane is a whole different game compared to the other ones we've been flying. I mean, it's not even remotely close. All right. So the first two steps, turn on the iPad. We've done that. Second step, download the flight plan. We've done that. Third step, main door, which I tried this before and it wouldn't close. But the door's open now. Third step, bark. Starting back in my rotation, then that Honda Jet comes out 31st. I don't know anything about that one, Mountain Man. I think if we had the 737, the 320, the 146, the DC-6, and then one of the GA planes, you know, the 310 or the 414, you could try one of those. Oh, I'm not done with it, Comet Crazy. I'm not done with it. I just get really bad frames, and I think I'm hoping that they fix some things on their end. I know they've already tried, but I'm not seeing a difference yet. Oh, that's the other one. Brace yourself. Yes, and yes, the MD-80. That's absolutely another one that is in the rotation. Yes. So yeah, you know, if there's some DLSS going on, then maybe we'll get better frames with that. We'll see. All right, doors open. Next one, stairs. That's the next part. I love the animation on these stairs. Watch this. It's nice. So I could not get the door and the stairs to close the very first time I tried this plane. Couldn't try it. Happy birthday, Illini. How are you doing? So it is supposed to be the LSS? Boy, wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, here we go. Next one. Cargo doors open. We'll do forward cargo, aft cargo. Those are on the opposite side. You can see they're both open there on the bottom. Okay, so now it wants me to enter our 0 fuel weight. So I think we would do that through the OFP, right? There it is, 34,582. I hope that's right. 34,582. Okay. So that part's done. Then gate fuel. I don't know. What does gate fuel mean? Gate fuel. I don't really know if there's an. I bet there's another term for it.
I need fuel.
But you... Oh, block fuel? Okay, so... Jado, thanks for the gift sub to Illini. Thank you. Thank you. DLSS did more for performance. It did a lot when I played like Cyberpunk. Fuel at the gate as opposed to takeoff fuel. Okay. Don't forget to switch your units at the bottom of the page where you enter info to match SimBrief units. Okay. It's on kilograms. That should work, right? I shouldn't have to change that. This week's our last week of school. We get out Thursday the 26th. Good thing that we also get early release on that day so we get to leave at noon rather than 4. Finally won't be able to complain to you about the homework I don't even do. It's exciting, Sebastian. So block fuel here is 5218. So are they saying total fuel weight? Is that what it is? I feel like that's... Oh, that's weird. Not letting me choose that. It won't let me do a 4-digit number. Well, but wait, is this not gate? Is that not gate fuel? Isn't that it? Isn't that my block fuel? And it's supposed to be 5218. 5218, but I can't enter in a 4-digit number. What if I do 0 there and then I split this up? Nope. I did, Mamba. I did 0. And then I hit enter. Oh, it did work. I thought I did that. Okay. Well, that worked. Because now they've got 2609 on each wing and then nothing in the center. Okay, so looks like gate fuel's done. Then the next one is weather radar tilt. That is down here. I don't really know what this means, but I don't think we have weather radar anyway. but it's up here. Weather radar tilt 15. Then we make sure our landing gear lever is down. And then the flaps and air brake are stowed. Okay. So, this is where I won't remember anything. The next one is turning battery 1 and 2 on. And I'm telling you, this whole console, whatever this is called, is so confusing. You've got your fuel over on the left. That's your pumps and crossfeed and things. Then you have your electronic panel second. That's like your APU gen, your other gens. Then you have your APU up top middle. Then you have your engines in the middle, then ice, then pressure, ice protection, which there's 2 different ice protections. Isn't that weird? Tilting the weather radar points the beam at the weather you want to know about. Okay, thank you, brace yourself. Then up here you have your packs, air supply, and then there's a whole nother layer up top that we'll deal with in a second. But, so, first one, battery 1 and 2 on. So I'm going to click 1 and 2. That looks like something's working. Then nav lights on. Now, I think the lights are... Yeah, they're up top. So is that 8? Yeah. So control 8. So your nav lights, we're going to do high intensity. You have low intensity and high intensity. We'll do high intensity. No smoking. Turn that on. Okay. And then emergency lights for the cabin armed. And that's just in the middle. Arm is in the middle. So we're going to leave that. Here, another plane, right? Or maybe it's that red one over there.
Helicopter, helicopter.
What's up, big huge sky? Good evening. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend. Sorry everybody, this is just going to take me a while. This is going to be really, really slow. And if I do something wrong, please tell me. So emergency lights in the cabin are armed. Now, the brake selector has to be to yellow. Now, I believe that's parking brake. Because you have, it's hard to see, but you see where it says GRN, that's green. And then behind it, YEL for yellow. And so it is yellow, and it is, I can't pull it, or I can't look. What's happening? Well, we are trying to learn a plane. Yeah, it is pulled. Oops. We are trying to learn a plane that is honestly a lot more difficult than what we've been using. It's just an older looking plane. It has a lot more gauges. We're lucky that they do have some FMCs down here where we can digitally put in some information, but this plane involves a lot of reading gauges, and that's tough for me. So the prediction is, can I get this plane off the ground in under 2 hours? I don't know if I can. That's an hour and 40 from now, and I'm moving really slow. So we'll keep moving. Yaw dampers. 1 and 2 need to be on, and I'm pretty sure they were up here. Yeah, wait, that's yaw damper master 1, 2. Those are on. If you don't let the instrument layout intimidate you, it's not as bad as you think. Okay. Well, the thing is, we're using a checklist, and the checklist doesn't tell me where things are. And I don't know this plane enough. I've only flown it once. And I was just going through it real quick. AP Master on. Let me show you this better. So AP, we just turned Yaw Damper Master over here on. Now AP Master on. And then Avionics Master 1 and 2 on, or A and B on. Then we want our anti-skid on. Then yellow and green lift spoilers on. Then AC/DC bus ties to auto. AC/DC bus ties to auto. Hold on. AC/DC. That's not AC/DC pumps. That's not pumps, is it? When it says bus ties? Because I know... Wait, no. Here we go. But see, look at that jump. Like, we were over there, and now we've got to be over here. So AC/DC bus ties to auto. Okay. Standby inverter and generator armed. That's these two. And then generators 1 and 4 off reset. Those are already at off reset. Gen 1 and 4. I'm telling you, this plane is so different. APU generator on. Left inner fuel pump on. That's this one. Left inner fuel pump on. Then APU master switch on. And we saw earlier we had 2 different areas for APU. Here's one, that's start, but that's not the master switch. Where is the APU? Let me see if I can find you. APU master switch. No, it's not it. APU master switch. That was with the yaw dampers? No, that was AP master. So here's APU, but that's not it. APU master switch. I don't think it's on the bottom console. See if we can let's see if we can look in the manual and find it. Apparently that is it up top. Apparently this is it here. It says APU master switch on, but that must be a mistake in the checklist. I think it's APU start. Because it says this is the master switch. Monitor the APU RPM and target as it spools up, so it'll spool up past about 6, just like the 737. Is that the one that did that? And then that'll drop down to 4. Okay, so now APU power is available. And then you want APU air on. And that's over here on the right. And then pack 1 or 2, we're going to do pack 1. My understanding is, from watching the video, if you were flying this plane all the time, you would cycle on odd days and even days.
Did we
pack
just
1
become best friends?
one
Yep.
day, pack 2 the other days. Ace of Spades, thanks for the 10 months. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Good to see you. Very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. And then this is where you would do your different ground tests. We don't have to do all the ground tests. That's probably something that I could spend more time in looking later, but I'm not going to mess with all the tests. There's quite a few. So engine anti-ice you would turn on for now, but it does say turn on, and in the video they said turn on now, but they also said before you get ready to leave, turn them off. But you do turn them on now for some reason. I don't know why. That's fine. Emergency lights, cockpit, armed. I think that's flight deck. I think. We're going to need we're definitely going to have to look at a checklist for this. That's something that I can understand and actually has the exact wording. I get confused too easily. So then it says yaw damper 1 and 2 on, but we've already done that. They're not asking for this yaw damper, are they? I think they might. Because I know that was down there as well. Either way, that's on now. The next one says oxygen main valve is open. And is that up here? That's not like the one that's next to... I don't know if that's the one next to my seat. Oxygen main valve. Let me look. By the way, the tests were all with this MWS. Like you would push for test, and you would see all of these light up. And then you could do, you could test, different dimness settings. But for now, we'll leave that out. Anti-ice takes valuable power away from the engines, so they'll help keep the engines de-iced on the ground. Then you turn them off for full potential. Okay. So I'm not gonna, again, I'm not doing the hydraulics. There's different, like you can test the different hydraulics. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. you can test these. I'm not going to right now. We'll just assume they're great. Okay, we did that. So on the left and right side panels, open the oxygen main valve and confirm the supply using the test feature on both pilot regulators. So I think they're saying this. And you would test somehow. I don't know if that's testing. That seems to be the only one I can test. So I'm not, again, not too worried about the tests. We can now get the aircraft ready for passenger boarding and baggage loading. So we've already done the stairs and the doors. Okay, so parking brakes. Make sure parking brakes are set. Those are here in the yellow. I don't know. There's like yellow hydraulic and green hydraulic, but we want to be in the yellow. We want to make sure that that's pulled, and it is because we can see that little.
I'll be back.
Oh, actually, it wasn't pulled. Pull to park on yellow. Oh, it wasn't. I thought it was. Never mind. Tweak. No worries. Oh. Yes. Yes. The nice thing about this, it does work with the Bravo. I wasn't used to that because the Phoenix wasn't compatible with it. So, the next thing we will do, so this is so strange too. This really starts to just get to be so much to look at. So up here, switch the center transfer tank to auto. And then once airborne, the fuel in that tank will be automatically transferred out to each wing, but we don't have any fuel in the middle. So probably doesn't matter. And I know that in one of these, there's an area where you can see the pressure of the parking brake needs to be at 2,500. But I can't remember where that was. I'm sure it's up here somewhere. It's not here. I just forgot which one it was. So I'm not going to worry about it. So we want to confirm that all the hydraulics are off. I don't know where they are. Oh. So off, off. So engine 2 and 3 pumps are off. Okay.
This is your captain, Glenn Quagmire.
What's up, Scots?
The flight's going to be a little longer than we've expected. We've got some very strong headwinds. Giggity.
What's up, Scots? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. And we're at 33 minutes. Will we get the plane off in under 2 hours? So we confirm that the thrusters are in fuel off. They are. So now we're going to confirm that the mode selector is set to auto. There isn't an auto. That's not a choice. That's got to be a typo. Oh, they mean this for auto. I see. You're not setting it to auto, you're setting this dial. Now, I tried to do this earlier, and it didn't make sense to me because it's trying to get me to set this to what our cabin pressure is going to be at our... Oh! That's what that means. Okay. So I'm going to be at 31,000 feet. So what you do is you look at your altitude in the middle. But see, it stops. This is what I don't understand. Can this plane not go over 31,000 feet? That can't be the case because it goes up to 45 on that gauge. This is, I don't know what to do about this. I just don't. You're supposed to take whatever your altitude is going to be, which I'm going to be at 31,000. It's supposed to go to here, 31,000. But it stops. I don't know why. So the cabin pressure would be wrong, and I don't know. I just don't know why it won't let me go past it. Pull versus push? No. Oh, band, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anything above 290. But if that's the case, why would they add more to the dial? Like, why is there even more after it? Shouldn't this be the max? It just seems weird. Very confusing to me. All right, ice detection. We click. And then we need to confirm that we have enough fuel for the flight. We look down here. So we have 0 fuel in the center. And then we have 26 and 26. So about 52, which is what we put in earlier. So just confirming on the gauges that our fuel is correct. Why do speedometers in cars more than it can go? That's a good question. That's because it's an option to go faster, but this isn't an option apparently. The gauge would show higher in case of depressurization, so the pilot knows when they can get below 10K cabin altitude, which is considered safe. Well, then that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so now after that, they want you, hold on. Well, it's hard to see, but they want you to go over like here, and they want you to put in today's date and month and do all this. I guess this is something that they normally do. I don't care, so I'm not going to do that. So we've got a couple of things we need to do. I'm going to go on and do... Now, this one's kind of interesting. There we go. So, a couple things. If you hit FID, ATC FID, you can enter in your flight. Now, we are not apparently KLM. I didn't have a Finnair livery for this, but officially through SimBrief, we are FIN 916. And then you hit ATC. Oh, wait. Oh, did I do that wrong? Okay, then hit enter. I didn't hit enter. Then hit ATC, and you can do your squawk. We'll do 2000 for now.
I have the high ground.
What's up, high ground? You need to do the checklist or the FAA will get mad. No. I need to do the checklist so I can get the plane off the ground. Because I can't do this plane. This plane's tough, Blue Yonder. It's a tough one. Like, everybody's just over there sitting, waiting. Okay, moving on. So, let's see. So now we do the thrust modulation system. That's this one here. So it says this is an unusual and interesting system that requires a bit of study. Press the power button to power up, and then press test to start the built-in test. Okay. Once the test is complete, set the TREF to the outside air temperature. Got 4,500 waffles writing on you getting this done in the next hour and 20 minutes. Okay, Raven. So what's the Night Bryce? What's the temperature in Oslo? What's this airport code? Is it ENGM? Are we at ENGM? Is that right? It looks like our temperature is 9 degrees. I hope that that's our actual... Yes, we are ENGM. Okay. So, we need to change our temperature. There it is, 9 degrees. Welcome back, Tweak. Press the takeoff button to arm takeoff mode. And so now that we've put all of that in, they're saying that our N2 percentage, or no, just N percentage will show the N1 setting for the current pressure altitude. Now, speaking of, I haven't put in any kind of altimeter. Okay, I just did. It's 2983. It says the N% display will now show the N1 setting for the current pressure altitude, selected ambient temperature, and engine anti-ice setting. On the center panel, set the N1 and TGT bugs to the values shown on the TMS. So... the N% display will now show the N1 setting for the current pressure altitude, selected ambient and engine ice setting. Now, set the TGT to our maximum climb temperature of 840 degrees. Now, I don't know how they know it's 840 degrees. but apparently that's what it is. I don't know how they know that. Won't let me do it anyway. Can we get out of test? Is that what it is? No, I don't want to test. Stop it. It won't let me do it anyway. I get a left hook, but I don't get a right hook, and I can't wheel scroll. No, they're not letting me change it anyway. So I can't change that 820. Like I can't even just make it drop. Oh, the TG numbers themselves are scrollable. Well, so is that literally a dim setting? Is that what that is? Because I see DIM. I was just using that to change the numbers. Well, band, thank you again. So now on the center panel, set the N1 and TGT bugs to the values shown. Now what they mean by that, apparently, so N1 percentage is 92. This is where it gets a little weird. 92.3. They want us to take the N1 for engine 1 and bring this up to 92.3. So we'll say 92. And then again, I don't know how they came up with 840. I didn't see where they did 840. It just says our maximum climb temperature is 840. That's apparently the max. So then the TGT is this one here. We're going to take this all the way to 840. And then hold on, I want to make sure that they're going to tell me to do it. I know that you can. Been flying this plane a bit. Well, I'm glad you have, band. Yes, thank goodness, brace yourself. There is a button we can hit that will make all 4 of these sync to that. Now, could it be sync? I don't remember, but I'm going to hit it. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I shouldn't have done it. Takeoff. Okay. So it's not sync. Hold on. What button was it to... Oh, wait. You know what it is? Oh, crap. It's not that either. Oh, it was that. It just didn't work. So it's really weird. You have to click on this.
South Africa.
What's up, Quentin?
South Africa.
You have to click on this, but I guess it's kind of finicky of where you press. And then it makes all the gauges sync together. Okay. Moving along. The final step when reviewing our takeoff performance is to look at the takeoff speeds. So there they are. So if we're at flaps 18, rotate is at 132, V2 is at 137.
Because I'm not Latvian Orthodox. My parents won't let her get involved with anyone who isn't Latvian Orthodox.
It says in the real aircraft, you'd have to flip to the page that corresponds to the nearest aircraft weight, but we have automated that process and the appropriate page will be shown based on the aircraft weight. The current aircraft weight, we've already done that. We'll be using flaps 18 for takeoff. So now it wants us to set the reference speeds on the ASI using colored bugs. The ASI is here, but do I have my own? I do. So what they want to do is hold on. N1 TGT and V-speed bugs can be set automatically by clicking on the flip chart. V-speed bugs are set. So it already did it for us. I think when we hit that, it moved these for us. When we already clicked on this. It says it are based on the current flap position, with flap 0 also setting the flaps 18 speeds for convenience. So let me drop this to 18. Okay, there's 18. I don't know if that changed, but let me hit this again. I don't know if that's actually changing, but you can move these. I don't know. I think that worked. I think it worked. All right, it says with all the bugs set, we'll now turn off the TMS so it doesn't interfere with our engine start. So we'll power off the TMS. So basically, we use that almost like a calculator to figure out what all of this is going to be, and then what the bugs are going to be over here, and then once you're done with that, you can turn off your calculator. I think that's what that's like. Listen, I'm not a pro. I don't know. How am I liking it? I don't know yet. It's very cool. It's just so different, and it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. That's what she said. We can now configure the navigation instruments for our departure.
Sure I am, little lady.
So I am not using like VORs and stuff. I'm just using ILS, which I have no idea how to do in this plane. But we'll see. Let's keep moving. Switch on the flight directors and
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
the flight directors. They're not down there, are they? Are they in a weird spot, or are they down there? Is that it? That's not it, is it? Oh, there it is. I knew they were close. There's flight directors. And then we'll turn that one on too. Are any of these still flying? I bet they are. Wouldn't surprise me. Can we get off the ground in an hour and 8 minutes? I don't know. I don't know if I'm using any of this. I mean, we'll see how this works for ILS. But my panel works, so that's good. We'll see. I don't know. So we switch on the radio by pushing it on the on button and rotating the knob to on. It will go through a warm-up process before displaying the current active and pre-selected frequencies. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, we are flying into EFHK. Why are those all grayed out?
nothing in the vault.
the way
I'm
they're
locking
supposed
the
to be?
vault. It's a vault.
We are doing... I hope it's ILS. I didn't even check. 33? It's not bringing up the right ones. Do they not have ILS 33? Oh god, they don't. I gotta do a different one. Darn it! What kind of airport doesn't have ILS on every runway? Since this tablet makes it difficult to have to keep entering the airport.
Ah, it's not a liquid.
It is not ILS. Not that it matters. I don't know how to do ILS in this plane. Jacob, good evening. Thank you for the bits. So you did 2-2 right. That's where we're going, Helsinki. You did 2-2 right ILS. Well, I've already put the plan in for anybody that's flying with... I guess it doesn't matter. They can still land at whatever runway they want. Winds currently 280.03. Okay, so if we do 2-2 right... Let's edit. Two right. So I changed it. Luckily, we hadn't put it in our FMC yet, but let's see if will it say the correct one now? Where's the route? Where's the route? 2-2 right. Okay, it's in there. All right, good. One hour and 2 minutes to get this bird up in the air. God, I don't know if we're going to do it. This is going to be really close. By the time I get everything in the FMC and the engine's on. By the way, this is why we're not doing VATSIM in this plane. Okay, so the frequency, which is why we were doing this, for 2-2 right, is 110.7. So it's now official. Good night, Bryce. Moving on. By the way, this plane, I will just tell you right now, when I tried to fly this yesterday, when I tried to fly this, I struggled so much to keep it just steady. This plane was like this. all the way up. And even then, I really struggled to make it climb. Like, apparently to climb, you have to, like, you do everything up here, but you have to look down here for this pitch down, pitch up. And it didn't make, and the autopilot button is down here. Like, just in the complete opposite space of where you want to be. So I got it later, but I was like, I cannot get this plane to climb. Okay, moving on. So our altitude. We're just going to go on and set it for the 310. Actually, no, I'm going to set it for... What's the transition altitude here? Hold on. Which departure are we doing? Massive 6? And that transition altitude is 7,000 here. So I'm going to make this 7. Your head hurts, Scott? My head hurts too. This is tough. And then we want to go on and press altitude arm. Apparently. On the aft center console. On the aft center console. That's down here. Right there. You would turn, they're given different NDBs. We're not going to do that. We'll use the NDB for guidance. We're not doing NDBs because I don't know how to do them. Even after Blue Yonder tried to teach me, I still don't know. So I don't have to deal with this. I'm not going to deal with that either. And then we are doing... Oops, come back. What are you doing? We're going to be doing... We need to switch that to RNAV. That way Autopilot follows our plan through the FMC. And then, let's see. And then there are, where are those radios? There. Oh, so I guess this is... No, where is... I don't know where the comm radios are. Where is that? That comm dial. Right there. Boy, that's kind of hidden. So you would transfer, you could turn on your comms here. Okay. Yes. So if we wanted like 122.8, there you go. All right. There's your comms. So weird. Just like right below the FMC. Why not? All right. So now let's do some FMC stuff. So let's see if I can remember this. Let's go to index. Let me remember. Shouldn't it have been... trying to remember. It's not status. Index. It's not pausing it. Okay, where is it? Oh, I can't remember. To load our SimBrief file. Data link. Hit next. No. I can't go to next. It says 1 out of 2, but it won't let me. And there's no arrows. Well, it's under index. I did this earlier, and it does work. Data link is not right. MCDU FMS1, that's not it. It's not right. Status is not right. I did this once and I know it will work. No, when I went to data link, well, I don't know. I don't know. Jado won't let me. But we need to do this. We don't have a choice. Dang. Index, page 2. That's what it is. Root. Thank you. Thank you. So it's pulling up my flight plan from SimBrief. I don't remember earlier it taking this long. Evening, Nick Bot. That is taking a while, isn't it? So you can recall your flight plan from the sim as well. Why is that not working? Cutting into our remaining 52 minutes. This did work earlier. SimBrief is down? Oh, you've got to be kidding. Of all the things to be down. How is... What? Oh, it is. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, it is down. What? It is.
Oh my God! What a disaster! Disaster.
Say that it is not.
It's a disaster.
Nice, Nick Bot.
No, it's
It just worked. It just worked. No, Tweak. It just worked. Sim brief's back up. So dumb. We're back. All right. Execute. Yeah, right, Public Safety Dan. No. So let's keep moving. So our departure is going to be the massive 6 departure. And it looks like you can't select any transitions. So we'll just hit execute. Look at our legs. We're a 19 right. Okay. And then we won't mess with that. Okay, we'll deal with our arrival later when we get in the air. Raven, I don't want to say. I think we'll be okay. Here's what messed up earlier. I couldn't get the doors and stairs to close. So, cargo, fine. Other cargo, fine. Stairs, not fine. I don't know why, and I don't know if others have this issue. Look at Saxman. Saxman, I see you in that 320. Are you in the fly-by-wire 320 right? Oh, a little bit of a shimmy there. Are you? Did you get that thing started from cold and dark for the first time? You need AC hydraulics on. Okay. All right. Hold on. So, okay. Well, so I don't know why. Once all the passengers have boarded, we need to retract the stairs. However, I got ahead of myself. However, as the retraction of the air stairs is powered by the yellow hydraulic system, and as we currently have no engines running, we will need to use the AC pump to pressurize the yellow hydraulic system. Okay? This is what I get for getting ahead of myself. Okay. So it wants to set the AC pump switch to on. AC pump switch to on. Where are you? I have right outer, right inner, left outer, standby pump, standby pump. Oh, there it is, AC pump. Okay, hold on. You want to turn this on and then retract the stairs. Oh my gosh, it worked. You're so good. I'm so smart. And then return the switch back to off.
I am smart. I am smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-R-T.
Okay, then close all the doors. Remove the chocks. I like the voices. Then the seat belt is in a weird place, if I remember correctly. Oh, never mind. It's kind of different. but whatever. I guess that's normal. Switch on the beacon lights. Those are way up here. Set the APU air switch to off. We had that on earlier. There it is. And confirm that both pack switches are off. They are now. Release the parking brake and begin pushback. So the aircraft, oh, they're doing a plan for you. Set the parking brake once. Okay, so now they want us to go on and get our pushback. But we don't have, there's no pushback tool. Wait, John says I'm on live players. Wait, you're on, John. What do you mean you're on? Right, brace yourself. Oh, John, oh. What are you doing? All players. Oh my gosh, if I see John's name. John's a pro. Don't let you fool him. Don't let him fool you. You can fool him. Okay, so by the way, there's no pushback. Yeah, air traffic is off. I've got mine off. There's no pushback tool. My understanding. So we're just gonna do Shift P. Pretty exciting, Dan. My parking brake is off. There goes reset. And lastly, I don't see where to select server. Yes, press your name in the top right where your icon is. So did Devious help Saxman get up and running? Did that happen? What gate is this? I think we're around 20. Isn't that awesome, Saxman? Isn't that really cool, though? Getting that plane up and running? Yeah, brace yourself is right. Devious help. I saw Devious and Saxman were in Discord voice. And the fact that you had someone helping you in real time is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna stop my pushback here in a second. My plane started to push back on its own. Did you have reverse thrusters already on? Since I'm not, since I don't have like a toolbar or anything to help the angles, I'm just gonna go straight back. Okay, now we're gonna Shift P. And we're gonna put that parking brake back. Okay, parking brake is back. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is turn on the engines. Come back. You want to see a mess. When I actually fly this plane, it is not easy. All right, turning on all 4 fuel pumps. So we move over to the engines section. That's right here in the middle. And you confirm that the start power switch is set to norm. And it's impossible to tell. It is norm. It's in the middle. And set the start master to on. And we'll start the engines in order from 4, 3, 2, 1. So we rotate that to 4. And then we press the engine start switch, which is right here, and you hold it for about a second. And then let go. And then you can look down at your dials, and you can see engine 4 is spooling up as we go. Progress. Oh, John, your closest carton? John, why aren't you John McClane? Change your name. I saw you next to me. I can't believe it. It's a temp ID. Good. Wait, how are you doing this, John? How are you doing this now where you couldn't do this already? I know weather is starting to look nasty. Yeah, I saw you next to me, John. You're over at a gate. Okay, how's that? Okay, that one's looking good. N1 at 4.1? That seems... Oh, I see. N2 is at 20, which is good. So let's go on and move this to 3. And hold it. What's going on, Amplify? Wait, why did my 4 drop? Wait. And wait, why did 4 drop? Android Kindle, PS4 controller, and $1. Holy crap, I can't believe it. Playing Flight Sim on a Kindle. No Twitch on Kindle, Flight Sim on a Samsung phone. Open the fuel on the throttle lever. This is me not paying attention. Press the engine start switch to start. The engine ignition.
It's so easy, a caveman could do it.
What's up, caveman? The engine ignition A and B on. Starter operating light will illuminate. Engine 4 will begin to spool up. Monitor the N1, TG2, and N2 values. Once it reaches 10%, advance the thrust lever from fuel off to fuel on. Holy goodness. You would think I would figure that out. So you have to do that by clicking that. There it goes. Look at us doing it. How you doing, caveman? Okay, so then once it's stabilized, rotate the start selector to N, repeat the process, 2 and 1. Yeah, all right, so next one. We go to 3. Hold this. Let go. And then it wants you to have the N1, was it N2? Once N2 reaches 10%, and we're at 20, we can go on and do that. Boy, that lighting just completely changed. Okay, so that one's going. Now we'll go on and do 2. I will say, I feel like this plane is a very gratifying plane. A very gratifying plane in the sense that you have to do a lot, but, you know, there's a payoff. It is. Amplify, this plane is unlike anything we've done. It's just so different. John says this is a struggle. Where are you, John? Are you in the air? Or are you still trying to taxi? Oh, there you are over there. So, of course, I'm upside down. How do I reset? Press Y. I don't know what slew is on a controller. What's slew on a controller? Anybody know? So, of course, John, in his first flight sim experience, pays $1, hooks up a controller Bluetooth to his Kindle, and chooses the F-18. Chooses the F-18. Engine 1. There it goes. There's no slew on the controller. Remove Dan. Leave John alone. Somebody Google how to slew with a PS4 controller. No, I don't know. You might have to. Well, I don't know. He's moved. He's gone now. Yeah, we all use flight sticks, Storkman. You're right. Every single one of us. Okay, there we go. All 4 going. Yeah, Raven's right. Really appreciate going for the inversion soon, but in the air. Okay, so all 4 engines are on. We have no oil pressure issues. My rudders won't work. Isn't it your bumpers, John? Oh, you're just getting the best experience. What's going on, Ripjaw? Okay, so once all 4 engines are started, rotate the selector to off and set the start master to off. Since we're not expecting any ice conditions, we're hoping no ice conditions, we're going to turn off all the engine anti-ice. And then on the electric panel, we want to make sure that Gen 1 and 4 are on. Looks like they're doing fine, kind of. Switch the APU air back on to supply air conditioning to the cabin during taxi and takeoff, and switch on both pack switches. So set the brake fans switch to auto. Brake fans switch to auto. Now, I don't know where that is. I don't recall doing that before. Brake fans to auto. Anyone know where that is? Brake fans. Yes, use the Cessna, John. Above the hydraulics. Wow, all the way over there. Thank you. Brake fans set to auto. That's just so out of the way. Switch on the engine 2 and engine 3 hydraulic pumps. So it's, and monitor the increase. So you press on and on. Monitor the increase. Looks great. Once 3,000 has been confirmed in each, which it has, you turn on the AC pump and PTU to supplement hydraulic power in the event of failure during a takeoff. On the ice protection panel, it's going to be over here. On the ice protection panel, switch on all the heaters. Okay. Switch on taxi lights. Now, this is weird. The taxi lights here is where you push this all the way down. It's the same as the landing lights switch. Taxi lights, I kind of like that because it's one or the other. Taxi lights on. Man, we might be getting close. Okay, not gonna worry about that. So I'm gonna turn off ice detection. And let me just compare to my other checklist real quick. Engine start. We've done. Oh, yes. So that's one thing we hadn't done. I have to make sure that this is to. I didn't mean to test. To Tara.
Takeoff system test. Okay.
Okay. So, I feel like I guess my APU is off? I don't know. Flight recorder off. That's kind of weird. Okay, don't pay attention to Storkman. He's just trolling you. Don't pay attention. You all know that. Flaps, taxi lights on. Config check, press, continuous ignition as needed. Cabin secured. Okay, well, standard procedure to leave on through takeoff. Okay, all right. Thank you, man. All right, well. Make sure we know how to taxi out of here. We are doing 19 right. Yes, 19 right. That is behind us, back, and to the left. There it is. Oh, is there standard procedure of which engines to use for taxiing? Like, you don't need all four to taxi, do you? One and four for taxi. Thank you. Thank you. I figured they only used two. I just wasn't sure. I've not done it. Storkman, that is a great, great point that Jado makes. Have you ever considered before you start downplaying why people use a controller that maybe they actually physically aren't able to use a keyboard before you start immediately just troll them? Have you considered that? I think that's a great point, Jado. Regardless, it shouldn't matter. It literally shouldn't matter what other people use as long as they're happy. However, to just immediately start calling someone noobish and not understand why they actually do it, maybe ask first. Uh, 19 right, John. And I hope to see you there. Thank you, Mike. So, Saxman, you're over there. Are you Are you feeling good about what's going on? Magellan's right. Walt Whitman, be curious. Not judgmental. Curious is fine, but just to immediately judge someone and not understand the why. I am so bad at flying this plane. Feeling good? Feeling fresh? You see planes, you don't see names? I see your name. So, John, you might have to turn on nameplates. I see your name. You might have to go to your options, excuse me, your settings, and go to general settings, and then, is it under traffic, show nameplates? There goes Comic Crazy. Thank you all for waiting. But you know what? It took 2 hours sooner than the 737. This plane, with all that we had to do, it still took 2 hours less than the 737. I really, 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 really like this plane so far. Let me just say. However, when we actually start flying it, I'm going to need a ton of help because trying to get this thing to fly steady is not easy. John says, I see reset. And I see you, John. I don't see your... There you are. Oh, you just disappeared. Who knows what's going on with John? John playing this thing on a phone. You have the sync button bound. What do you mean? I don't, Band. What do you mean? I mean, I have that. If you're talking about this, where it says Autopilot in, I have that bound, yes. Not Afterburner. God, no. Afterburner. Stop it. Okay, so tell me what to do. Because I don't know. It is just autopilot, right? It's just this? I can't turn. We'll just go straight. Runways are straight. You don't need to turn. So... these lawnmower engines couldn't handle an afterburner. Right. Map a button to toggle afterburner. What? What are you talking about with afterburner? It's Captain K-Man. This is a really cool plane. It's very difficult. But just because it's different. They just chose a random mapping that makes no sense. Okay, so So controls. On the yoke. I mean, I don't really have any buttons available on the yoke. Unless I use the red autopilot button. 20, I know, brace yourself. Okay, toggle autopilot is button 4. But I'd have to put it on, I don't really have any other buttons. What should I do? What about, what's this button? 2. What does 2 do? That switches camera, right? Yeah, 2 is, I use that a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on a keyboard key, I think is the way to go. Keyboard key. So, what's a button I don't use a lot? So A is, oh, I can't do that because it's drone. Dang, this sucks. I don't know what to do. A button I don't use much. Z is toggle autopilot master. I'll never use that. I'll never use that because I've got autopilot on my other things. So, okay, it's afterburner. I never use autopilot on my keyboard. So, okay, is that right? Did I do that right? Not a square to spare. I can't spare a square. I don't have a square to spare. That's it. Okay. So, afterburner. What exactly... Man, I have no idea. So, when we get up in the air... Can you talk me through real quick what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn on autopilot, right? I can do that easily. And I've already got the RNAV switch on, so it should follow our line. I'll have to make sure that I pitch up with this. I'm set for 7,000. And I guess I don't know what else to do. So you'll just have to tell me when we get up in the air. You'll just have to tell me and then I'll learn. So do I hit... When do I hit that Z button? When do I hit that? Is it one of the first things I hit? There's John. I see you, John. Look, there he is. Let's see if he can turn. Nope. He is not. He's not turning it. Nope. Straight into the trees.
But you're turning to the right.
Slow down, John. Poor John. What a disaster. Very important to keep heading bug in sync when chancing into sync, as the autopilot will switch from LNAV to heading. Okay. Why is his F-18 an airliner? I don't know. I have the F-18 installed. It should... Oh, I might... No, I should have generic aircraft off. So you said very important to keep heading bug in sync. So have I done that already? He's doing a super secret achievement called Squirrel Hunter. He's gone too. All right, well, here we go. This is going to be bad. All right, this is just going to be bad. So, wish me luck. I need to watch a video on how to do this properly. But I really, really struggled with this earlier today. Good luck, John. Yeah, John, you mean the phone thing didn't quite do what you needed? Does it need to be on? Does my TMS need to be on? I thought it had to be off. It's awful. Okay, well, I hit takeoff, but it didn't do anything. I hit TO, but it didn't do anything. I still have my flaps down. So power is on, but when I hit takeoff, nothing happens. Press the sync button now. Okay. So it does say sync here. Does that mean it's on? Go on and adjust those flaps. We did it. I did it, Raven. 15 minutes under. TG, John. Wait, we're descending. Roar! Why are we descending?
Pull up.
Why are we descending?
Pull up.
What changed? Weren't we good to go? Weren't we good? Why did it change? What happened? Got to turn sync back off. Well, it's off now. So wait, you have to turn it on and off? Throttle back? We need to make sure these are at 92, right? Oh, this plane. My plane is good. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, now, why are we going past 7,000 feet? Because we don't have it on hold. Will that change it? That's why. Probably. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. So now let's turn landing lights on and off. We were supposed to be off. Now, does this work? No, it doesn't. Let's go to 31. This plane is a beast. So I don't really understand this. Like, I don't understand selected pitch 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Like, I keep doing it. What's the beeping? Overspeed warning. Thank you. Does this plane not have auto throttle? So what I was doing was I was just matching the 92, but I think that's the max, right? 92 is the max, not what I should be at. So that's my fault for not understanding. But band, I can't get the TMS to come on. Why won't it come on? Here, test. So what should I be at right now? MCT? TGT? Set it to TGT for climb power. Thank you. Thank you. So I really need to learn about, so now that we've done a little bit with the startup, I need to learn about the actual flying itself. That's not something that I really did. But how cool is this plane? It is really, really in depth. And it runs really well too. I mean, I've had some frame issues, but for the most part, really smooth. I mean, right now I'm getting, mid 30s. But sometimes I get real, and then the low 40s. It's random frame drops. I feel like, actually it's part of this big turn we're doing, isn't it? Let's look at our speed. Speed under 10,000. Actually, we're 10,000 now, so we can push it a little bit. We are not flying the flight plan. I'm just going in a big circle. So I have, what am I doing wrong? Why are we just going in a big old circle? Here's what well, you can't see it. Never mind. I'm in a circle. I don't know how to go. I don't know how to get it to go. I didn't hit the LNAV button. Yeah, RNAV I thought was correct. My problem was I didn't hit the LNAV button. Wow. What a noob. LNAV. Nah, we're turning now. Just got to be on. You especially love when pilots... Noob. Especially when pilots just press all the buttons without hesitation. Well, I mean, I've done that. Not all of them, but I've done some of the buttons without hesitation. So VS will maintain your climb to target. Well, but I am climbing. I'm climbing at about 800. Is that 800 feet a minute? I wish this was better. This to me is just... It's so bad. Like, I'm trying to do this, but it doesn't tell you what it's going to be. You can look there and you can see that it's 1400 now. It's not, it doesn't seem like it's every 100 either. So I'm not on, I'm not on vertical speed. I'm going to have to hit, like, I'm going to have to tell the plane when to stop at 31. It won't just stop. I'm going to have to tell it, stop. You want to see me try, you want to try to see me land this thing? It's going to be really, really bad. I know it's going to be bad. I'm so uncomfortable with this plane. This plane is really cool. But I'm going to be so bad with it. So you said that's what sync is for, Ban, but sync is off now. I thought I was supposed to turn sync off. Press altitude arm and it will capture it. Okay. Okay. Do I need to hit VS? Because it's still climbing and I haven't hit VS. Do I need to? That's what I thought was going to happen, Public Safety Dan. I thought it was going to stop at that altitude. But I mean, we're climbing at like 1,200 feet a minute. Pretty slow. more throttle. You really have to just watch. You have to watch a lot of these gauges. You got to look over here, see how fast you're going. We're going like 260. That's not enough. Give her a tickle on the throttle and watch the VS. I'm exhausted. That took a lot of brain power. And was it worth it? So now are you just going to get a PC now that you saw what the end result was? John, that'd be like you want to try to watch TV, but you decide to like buy all the parts of a TV, and then you spend like a lot of time thinking about the parts, and then you finally start to assemble the parts, and then when you finally get it turned on, you only get like PBS, and it's in black and white, and it's a screen this size, and you watch it for like 10 seconds, and you're like, okay, maybe I should just go buy a TV. Did you turn APU off? So apparently not. Apparently I was supposed to do that later, right? Where's APU? I don't think I did turn APU off. Is it up here? APU's off and packs are still on. We leave packs on, right? Engine air should be on. Okay, where is that? Where's engine air? Engine air.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
Engine air. There they are. And John, you'd be really happy with that. So I have no lights on this entire screen. I think that's a good thing. Now we're at 17,000 feet. Our speed is 250. We'll push a little bit with the throttle. Well, let's find out. Public Safety Dan, let's look. We didn't look at the checklist after we took off. I'm going to go on and hit VS. See what happens with that. Start reducing thrust to maintain a climb speed. Okay, press the sync button on the TMS. So if I had pressed sync here, that would have been the same as me pressing Z on my keyboard. And then press the master button to select engine 1 as the master engine. The TMS will now adjust the engine 2, 3, 4 thrust settings to match that selected by engine 1. I think we're pushing this a little hard. I'm going to drop that a little bit. That's a little hard. Those are two different syncs. Okay. But I never hit that one, so... Still climbing. It's moving well. This is a short flight, by the way. This is not a long flight. Okay, let me see if they said anything else in this checklist. So it says, with vertical speed mode engaged, you can use the Autopilot Sync feature to adjust the selected vertical speed. This can be assigned to the toggle afterburner assignment in MSFS. With sync mode enabled, you can manually pitch the aircraft to command a new vertical speed. Disabling sync will then trigger the autopilot to hold the newly selected vertical speed. Man, I don't really understand that. Now carry out the after takeoff and climb checks. Confirm that your gear and flaps are up. They are. Set all 4 engine air switches to on. That should have happened. And then switch off the APU air. Should have done all that before. I need a better checklist that's easy for me to understand. I understand, Bandia. I'm only doing 1080p and I'm fine with that, so I'm more concerned about better system RAM. You don't get the best GP for 1080p. No, you don't, John. Press sync, select your vertical speed. Press sync again to hold that. So you press sync, but then when you said select your vertical speed, where do you do that? Like I have vertical speed here. Is it with the same pitch knob down here? Otherwise, I've been doing that. I didn't need sync to do it. Thanks, Mamba. Mamba, that's not going to work. You're sending me an address on your computer, your physical computer. Oh, the other sync. It's not this sync. Okay, all right. What's up, Gun and Run? Let me keep looking here. Okay, so let me keep looking here on this checklist. So the next thing we're gonna do is shut off the AC pump and the PTU, and then shut down the APU master switch. We already did that. Now that we're in Disable Climb, we can allow the cabin crew to begin their duties by pressing the cabin call button on the overhead. That's down here on the bottom left. Switch off landing lights, we've done. Fasten seatbelt signs, we can turn off. I need to, the vertical speed thing is still going to be something I have to deal with. I feel like we're not going fast enough. We're really like 0.55. That's the one I already have that one, Mamba. I've got that one. It's confusing. I need one that's very easy. I've got that one. It's the layout. I need a layout that is easy for me to understand. I'm gonna have to watch a video on the actual flying part of this. Oh, it's a bit slower. Well, that makes sense, Amplify. I just feel like the TMS is getting me understanding what to do. It says MCT is maximum continuous thrust. Like when to use that, how to use it, not sure. I know I'll get it, but I don't know it yet. Well, Mamba, I think we just have to create it. I think we have to create our own. We've created checklists for other planes that are easy for me to understand. I just need the same one, same kind of checklist. Okay, we're at 29,000. We're going to get to 31. And I am going to need to put in a second. Once we get to 31, I need to put in our arrival. Can this plane do ILS? I mean, it has VNAV. It doesn't have, like, an approach mode, does it? No, don't get a Dell. Don't get a Dell. It's gonna be hard to upgrade a Dell, John. They like to use little small towers. You just want to make sure that you've got enough space. Enough space to put other parts. Look at this angle. I feel like we're going way too slow. Yes, Legend, yes. VL is localizer, GSL is your glide slope, okay. Okay, we're getting ready to hold altitude here. So now, is it going to hold? I don't know if it will. Thank you, Anonymous. Didn't Dell buy Alienware or something? All right, so we're still ascending. That's not good. Okay, I want to stop ascending. Oh God, why is that climbing so much? Oh, that was rough. Okay, we're okay, we're okay. I hit that and it went crazy. Speaking of, altimeter should be standard at this point. How do you change altimeter to standard in this plane? You have to just do it manually? Can't hit like a standard button? Okay, Public Safety Dan, I was kind of hoping that would be the case. In the real plane, you do it manually, yes. It is an old plane, yes. All right, well, I think it's odd that it still it's cruising and has an angle of attack like that. So the N1 percentages are not over 92. And I'm going to drop them just a little. But if you press the top left a screw, it does it for you here. Top left a screw. What's your airspeed? I don't know. Looks like Mach 0.62. Top left screw of the altimeter with that one. Or that one? Oh, that one. Set standard. Oh. Gotcha. I don't want to ascend. Stop it. I don't know how to deal with... somebody's going to have to tell me. All right, so somebody tell me. Because I'm doing it all wrong. I'm at 31.2. I want that to be... Or 31.3. I want that to be 31,000. What's the best way for me to drop 300 feet? Do I have to use this and pitch down? Because I'm still climbing. Still climbing. Now I'm at 31.4. I want to go down, not up. I'll figure it out. I'm going to have to read about it or watch videos. Gun and run, I was pitching down. Watch. Oh, that was up. You're right. You are right. So is that what that is, Safety Dan? You press a key, you press the afterburner one. It's over speeding because of the descent. And it matches your yoke angle. This thing finicky. As soon as we started putting that nose down just a little, and it's not even much, look at it. Immediate overspeed. Where's the button that makes the alarm go off? It holds the pitch. Thank you, Public Safety Dan. That helps. That helps me. Okay, so now we'll hold that altitude. Now. I mean, this is a great plane. It's just different, and I'm not used to it. So now let's do our arrival. Approach. We are doing 22 right, Merom 2V. 22 right, Merom 2V. There it is. Now that says Perho, but I don't see that on my list. Let's look. And see if that's a transition we're going to use. Was it Perho? Perho? I don't see that as a point. So I think we'll avoid that. If you get from A to B, that's a big achievement. Thank you, Amplify. It does make me feel better. I'm going to execute. No transition. So they're Lackett. It says a discontinuity, but let me look. Lackett to Marum should not be a discontinuity.
Huh? LA departure frequency 123.9er.
Roger.
Huh?
Request vector. Over. What?
Flight 209er clear for vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Now, I will say, somebody might have to show me, but this is supposed to be the screen that shows airports and whatnot. Like, let's see. It doesn't right now, but does this show you your, yeah, like there's some airports there, but it doesn't show your actual flight plan. Is there a way to see your flight plan? I know this is an old plane, but they've given me something I'd like to take advantage of. So it doesn't KW, no. Well, no navigation display. How did they expect pilots to do this? Wormhole, I think I have the Seasonic 850 Gold. I'm pretty sure that's what I've got. So I do have little nav map open, kind of cheating. It was an upgrade from following the stars. I mean, we're not flying in the 1300s. Just your horizontal situation indicator, the yellow one in front of you. Yeah, this. Okay, okay. Well, and it does say, okay, I haven't even really paid attention, so it's good that we're looking. We have 156 miles until the next waypoint. And we're going, our ground speed is 274. That's a little slow. In fact, that's really slow. We dropped that throttle when we were descending and overspeeding, so we're going to bring that back up. This plane keeps you on your toes. You're not going to have a nav route in the DC-6 either. But does it have any screens at all? Any screens? I'm going to need them.
Change.
Thanks, Canuck.
You got change?
2 tiny ones?
Sure.
Jeez, this thing.
85. 95.
Wait, what's going on?
$1. Thanks, mister.
Oh, it's turbulence. Thanks, Canuck. Daniel Finchy, what's up? Wait, is that turbulence? My autopilot is off. So what was that action?
Ah, it's not a liquid.
John, thank you for the bits. Ooh, I like that stall emote amplified. Can't wait to see Top Gun here. You mean the movie or the DLC? I would like to see the movie too. Can someone tell me if this plane has a way to put a fix in or something that says at Marom I need to be at 14,000 feet. That's 17,000 feet from now. Is there a way in this plane, or do I have to do the math myself? If you see that stick shaker going off, your response should be full throttle and nose forward hard. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so that means it's stalling.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
Dir page gives you descent info. Okay. Well, I mean, I see this. I see that I'm supposed to be at 14,000, but it doesn't say when to start my descent. So I don't have like a top of descent marker, and I don't have a way to draw a circle like the 320. So do I have to do the math? What's up, Psychotic? How are you? DBS and I are talking builds, and we've decided we need a PC builds channel in the Discord. Yeah, make it happen. I bet Brace Yourself can do it. You're not busy, are you, Brace Yourself? PC builds. I need that for my second PC. Should give you an angle and vertical speed. Oh, really? No, let me click this. No, cancel. I don't know what it's trying to do there. All right, well, 14,000. I need to descend. Okay, so current altitude is 30. And let's see, what's the elevation of this airport? 150. And by do the math, I mean go to somewhere else, or go to a website. Speed 40 miles. Okay. I'm probably going to descend 50 miles before, because I'm afraid I'm going to do a lot of things wrong. I know I'm going to do stuff wrong in this plane. (31 minus 14 equals 17 times 3 for the 3-degree angle. Is that what that is? And yeah, I said 50, didn't I? I was close. You bet anyone actually flying this is just using ForeFlight to tell them when to descend? Probably right. Look at that. PC builds already done. Done. What's going on, anime? This has been a tough flight. I mean, I guess we've had worse. I guess we've had worse. But still. Tough for me to adjust to. Saxman, I see you're still going strong with Devious. How are you doing with your prep for landing? Overspeed again. Boy, this thing. Got to be really careful with. You think you're okay, and then boom. There we go. Have you tried the auto throttle yet? There isn't one. Trying to figure out why I can't engage some buttons/dials properly. Sometimes it's tough, Saxman, and it's easy to just use your mouse scroll wheel and it will work instead. There is? Is it cheating? So we're 104 miles from Massive. And then we're 75 miles from Merrim. So we're 180 miles from Merrim, but we have to descend 50 miles before Merrim. So we're going to descend in 130 miles. We're going to be so bad on this landing. Exhorter, what is this picture that you put in Discord? Just living the dream. No GeoGuessr when you're in this plane. No, it'd be impossible. You've got to constantly be checking. I mean, I'm always having to check my speeds. Computer in the floor, keyboard in your lap.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
We're off course. So when we lost that autopilot earlier, we lost LNAV. That was close. I just happened to notice the yellow line wasn't straight. And then I looked at little nav map and saw we were off. Mr. P, the max is 500.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Welcome back, Devious. Supermoto Dave with the picture on Discord with the 6 monitors. I have shelves. I don't have room for another row of monitors. He's been busy flying 2 planes. There's Ravens. I like that one, Raven. Get new shelves that hold monitors. Man, this plane is a beast. But we're doing it. Yeah, our attic doesn't hold anything people-wise, wormhole, just storage only. And we don't have a basement or garage. I wish we had a basement. And I wish we had a garage. I would set up something, basement or garage, as a streaming type area.
Good people aren't hard to find. They're right around the corner at the end of the line. It's true.
I bet that room gets hot where Supermoto Dave is. It's a good looking computer too. Saxman with the water cooler. Oh, that looks awesome, Reset. Look at that setup. And Reset does that in VR. Hence the glasses right up on the side there. That is awesome, Reset. Yeah, it's easy, user plus number. It's easy. You just like any other program through Steam, if you use Steam, it just kind of just works. How do you play this on VR? Well, I think they recently did, and Reset's the one to ask, but they recently did an update where you could use your... God, look at that!
Not a game, not a game.
Where you use the controllers, the VR, the Oculus controllers. Dude, what was that? That turbulence? Like, there's no weather here, and there's nothing on the ground. So strange. Can you use it without the controllers? Yeah, you can. Yeah, like you can use your yoke and your throttle and your mouse and everything. Oh, she wouldn't like it, John. One big reason she doesn't want to move out of this house is because of the deck. She loves the deck. That was METAR injection. Was it? You might be right, KW. That's you might exactly be right now that you mention it. Yeah, that could have been what that was. Okay, 170. It's about 120 miles left. We're going to end up descending when the IBVUT that says 38.1 when it says like 20. There's our overspeed again. I overspeed in this so much. This is gonna be so bad on this landing. I know it. It's a good looking setup from Tweak. Raven's LEDs look good. Brace Yourselves looks really clean too.
Son of a bitch.
Looks really good. User, thanks for the sub, the Prime sub. Thank you so much, user. Is the 1063G run okay? I mean, I would get something better. The 3060s now, the 3060s are getting pretty cheap, I think. Didn't clear his desk just for that.
We got one!
Bugnana, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, for VR, I wouldn't use the 1060, but if you can get a 3060, it should be able to handle it decently. Thanks again for the Prime user. So we are flying from Oslo, Norway to Helsinki, Finland. We've been doing VATSIM lately. Look at that. Look at this action. What is going on with that? But because we're not on VATSIM tonight trying to learn this plane, we're not doing VATSIM. We're flying in Europe, which we don't normally get a chance to do. Hape said my 3060 handles VR flight sim pretty well. That said, using the controls in VR sucks, in my opinion. How much is the 350? I don't know about the 350 onward. I haven't seen that. Public Safety Dan, you think that's turbulence? It just seems so abrupt. So yeah, Reset doesn't even use the controllers with VR. It uses the HOTAS and mouse. That's what I would use. I've done VR a couple times, and I've only used my existing setup. This is gonna be rough. I'm gonna need all the help I can get. I know that the localizer and the glide slope are this VL and GSL. Man, I don't know. We'll see. So I should be able to do that and nothing changes, right? Yes. So I'm gonna go on and have this plugged in for 14,000. Now this has VNAV, right? I see the VNAV button. Can I do VNAV with this? Possibly? That would be nice. KW, I have a 3080 Ti and it struggles at times. It's because my CPU is an 8700K. I need a better CPU. Remember to click the toggle from RNAV to conventional nav when you get to the ILS. That's down here. We're talking about this one. So when you get to the ILS, switch that to nav. Okay. Okay, Dan. This is going to be so bad. So we're descending in about 40 miles. So I won't trust VNAV. What's good to eat in Finland? I can't remember my Bizarre Foods Finland episode. I remember he eats a like a canned fish that is really bad. Like some canned fish is fine, but he eats one that they're known for, and it's like really bad.
That does sound good.
Yeah, Public Safety Dan, they made some good videos. And I'll have to check and see if there's a good video for flying the plane. But I kind of just did the start up and got up in the air and then quit. Oh, that is what it is, Raven. That is what it is, Raven. Sir Stroming. That's right. How hard would it be to circle around a few times? Brandon, no way. It's already after 2 a.m. Already after 2 a.m. I gotta finish. Don't they eat herring? Maybe. I want to hear how Saxman is going to do on his landing. Saxman, be honest, you're loving it, aren't you? Granny Grinder. Hello. Hi. I'll just call you Granny. Is that okay? Good evening. Stinky Fish. Sir Streaming Stinky Twitch. Yes, Anime. I knew there was a stinky fish. All right, descending in about 30 miles. You don't trust food from countries that can't grow fruit, but what if they grow really good other food? It can't be worse than Thursday because you have the flaps and spoilers. That's progress. 5,800 and 59.50 just dropped to affordable prices in the last few days, so I bet a lot of people are going to jump on the next gen benchmarking. That's what I'm hoping to get, user, one of the 58s or 59.50s. Airlock Doc, good morning to you. Everyone calls you Granny. It's fine. That's fine, Granny. Granny works. Yeah, I've got to upgrade some things, and the processor is the main one, but I need a new motherboard, and then I need new RAM, and I just needed a lot of stuff. Yeah, we've got a micro center about an hour and a half from me, user, so we'll be hopefully getting a nice AMD processor, because it's apparently AMDs are really good for flight sim. And since it's pretty much the only thing I do on my PC that needs any processing power, I figured I'd go with that. All right, so we are now... We're now at the waypoint where we need to start looking at descending in about 20 miles. The engines in this thing sound awesome. Detail's really good too. You ready to upgrade yours too? Thinking about the X3D? Well, that's supposed to be the nicest, but is it available? Google Chrome is a resource hog. That's why I don't use Google Chrome anymore. There's stock there, brace yourself? Really? Skittermo here. There you go. There are my specs. going to do this. I'm looking at this gauge here. And I want to see how it starts to drop when I do this. So I've kind of got both. Okay, so there's one. It didn't really do anything. Does that not work? Please try Z. Okay. Z. So sync is on. Now what? Dontat, this is the 146, the BAE 146 by Just Flight. Okay, so I did that, but nothing happened. Amplify. So you want me to treat it... Okay. So Z. Push yoke forward. I'm pushing. We're not online anymore. No, we are, apparently. It doesn't look right. Why are we not on the... Oh, unless it's... Unless this is a different path. Weird. Okay, so is that working? I mean, it is working, but also got to be careful we don't overspeed here. So you just press Z. So I'm going to push a little bit more.
We got one!
And then Z again. And it locks. No, it doesn't lock. Uh-oh. It's only 15. I want it. It didn't go to what I had. User, thanks for the follow. Oh. So the reason we weren't on the line was because sync. When I press sync, were we no longer on the line? Does it take you off of LNAV when you press sync? So I set this... Yes, that's what it was, Raven. It kind of pauses autopilot. Okay. So I'm only descending at 15. I wanted to descend at 18. But it won't. So watch. I'll press sync and down. And then sync again. So it doesn't go quite to what it was, but it's close. Now it's 2,000. Okay, well, autopilot is on. It hasn't turned off yet. This is gonna be so sketchy. It's not perfect. It's okay. I'm getting it. I mean, you got to go farther than you think, and then adjust from there. That's okay. I'm dropping 2,000 now, and we're at 25. We are 2 miles from Pecooks. And then we have another 38 miles to where we have to be at 14,000. There's our overspeed. This plane really makes you pay attention. I mean, it is a really good plane, no doubt about it. We're still overspeeding a lot because of this 2,000, so we're going to drop. Use some speed brakes. Okay. Okay, well. You'll still want a PFD, I'm sure. Oh, I'm loving the plane so far. Did you just look at the wings for speed brakes? Yeah, Amplify, I did. Are they, wait. That's it? Those are the speed brakes. Well. Okay. Hold on, let's see what happens. Look. Looked like it was talking. Yes, I'm sure, Amplify. Maybe a little too much. All right, well, speed is still a little fast.
Oh my god, dude, look how dirty and crappy everything is.
Can land this on any hard pack runway too. Nice. Since the engines are raised. Makes sense. Oh, Skittermo. Yeah, it must have been Storkman.
Not a game. Not a game.
Must have been Storkman that yelled at you. Yeah, don't do it. You'll upset them. They don't like it. So this is the very first night we've ever flown this plane. It's so different than anything else we've ever flown. But I want to see if we have any chance at all of doing an ILS approach in this plane. We should just land it manually, but I want to see if we can do it. Yes, it's new plane night. Right, Armafera. Yeah. We're descending. It's tough. I mean, it took us an hour and 45 minutes to get off the ground. You know, we've had worse. It would be nice to get this. I feel like this plane, like we did the 737 by PMDG. We did it in like 32 minutes. I feel like this one, there's no chance of me doing this plane faster than an hour with everything that it needs to happen. But maybe that's not true. I think it would be really cool to be able to do this one quick. Did this one have 497 checklist items? No, it actually doesn't have a ton. The issue is I don't know where they are, and they're all in a weird location. I mean, we just have to... It's tough because, you know, you get used to one plane with the location and everything, and then... Oh, there we go with more overspeed. It's tough because you get used to one location of one plane, and then you do another plane, and they're all different. Oh, I don't know about that, Dan. So we are descending to 14,000 or below with a max of 250 knots. And then after that, we need to descend. I gotta make sure I do this right, Miram. Yeah. Gotta make sure we descend down to 4,000 on the next one. I'm gonna hold throttle here for a second. I'm gonna hold throttle until I get to the Marum waypoint. Oh no, you're right, Armafera. There could be some things that could be skipped. I'm sure there could. I just have to do it enough to know which ones are and which ones aren't. right, so we're supposed to be below 14,000 at Merrim, and we're about 9 miles from Merrim. Now we're slowing down too much. Tough plane. Just a tough plane to keep monitoring. You think you got it, and then got to make some adjustments.
Reset!
What's up, Reset? Take care. Hope you had a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. That's freaky. That's just freaky.
Has anybody got a dime? I don't have a dime. Somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of dimes.
Thanks, Raven. Thank you. Okay, so just trying to... Speed is a little slow. All right, let's go on and get down to 4. At Millie. And after that is Fanny. As in Milli Vanilli? I don't think so. Yeah, Millie. There's Millie there. Not wanting to sync. Why is it climbing 6,000? Why is it climbing 6,000? So I'm pushing down. I'm still pushing down. God. This sync thing does not work very well. This sync thing is rough. Okay, is there another way to do it without sync? I'm gonna go for a different way because it doesn't want to. It just doesn't want to do it. Oh God. You're not in sync mode? I am in sync mode. You're supposed to be. Yeah, it says sync right there. I know, I've been looking at the sync light on the dash. So you're supposed to press sync, then push down. I'll pull up a little bit. No. I cannot do it like this. This is so bad. And then press sync again. But then it goes up. See you, Don Tat. Okay. So no more of that. No more of that. No more of that. No more of that. No more sync ever again. That's really bad. try it this way, because that just doesn't work. That's really bad.
Oh my God, what a disaster. Disaster. It's a disaster.
I wish that worked better. I really wish that worked better. I tried it, I mean, when I did it earlier, it was fine, but now it will not grab onto anything I'm trying to do. I push the nose down, and it really doesn't even want to push the nose down. I know we're not on LNAV either. I've got things to do. Try that. Trying to descend in a way that's actually controlled. Okay, so that's better. We are flying into Finland, user. Saxman, you made it? Nice. Yes, you're right. Q and H. Oh wait, you're talking about the 320. Sorry, I see. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do my altimeter until below 7,000, I think.
Butter.
Nice, Saxman. So you're supposed to be able to press Z, push the yoke down, press Z again. That didn't work. It was, I would press the yoke down and it didn't want to descend. So something was preventing the nose from going down, and all of a sudden it would stall. And then to fight it, it would go way up. We are going to be way too high. It's trying to set this up. We can't do LNAV right now. I'm gonna try to do this manually, because we lost so much altitude timing there. Not that I've ever done heading mode, but it seems to be working. We'll get this. I'm gonna end up doing like a direct to, I don't know, Fanny? No. We will need to do direct to Perho. That was the transition that we didn't put in earlier. We're going to do direct to Perho, and Perho we're supposed to be at 2,000 feet. We're still descending, yes, but really slow. So we're going to do a direct to Perho. Okay, so let's do landing lights. Seatbelts on. Okay, I'm going to go on and turn heading about 120. Yeah, amplify. This is tough. Hurts my head. I'm trying to recover. I don't know. It was trying to sync that descent just did not work. For the overhead panel. Yeah, airlock. Exactly. Okay, so there's that. Still descending. We're going to slow down even more. I'm not going to have any idea what I'm doing in regards to flaps, correct speed.
Flaps, 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 flaps.
So there's not a Perhu. Oh dear. That's bad. They've got vectors on there, but I don't have Perhu. Okay, so this is not working. I need help. I can't get rid of this discontinuity. I can't get rid of this discontinuity, and I can't put Perhu in. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're going to go to Mayhawk. So, in order to do ILS, do I have to hit the GSL and VL button? Nav is done. Autopilot is on. Okay, so nav.
For quality purposes, this call may be monitored or recorded.
We'll do that in a second. Oh, this is going to be bad. I'm just monitoring my speed and my altitude. I'm at 140 knots. I've got not full flaps, but 2 out of 3, what, 30 degrees? 3 out of 4. Speed right now is actually good. 140 and holding. Okay, so I've done GSL, VL, and nav. I can't tell if everything looks good because I see the yellow arrows pointing the wrong way, but I see the diamond is right in front of me, but I don't see a diamond level unless it's that yellow one there. That's probably what it is. That yellow one will drop. I'm assuming that's what it is. Yes, predictions.
What's your prediction? Prediction?
Should be terrible.
Yes, prediction. Hey.
So that yellow diamond is dropping. This one here. That's good news. Can you imagine? There's our runway too. We're right on it. Right on it. Speed's still good. This plane is better than the 737? No, I love the 737. This plane is more intense. There's a lot to deal with in this plane. A lot can go wrong. Hey, we're descending. Got to be careful. We don't want to overspeed here. Like, we're doing this. I can't believe it. This is a really good plane. Listen, there's a lot that's good about this plane. It's just, we're in uncharted waters with this thing. We've never dealt with anything like this. All right, we have full flaps. Speed right now is around 138. We're descending at 800 feet a minute. We're doing it. I can't believe it.
I don't do drugs though. Just weed.
Easy, easy. 130. It was a good recovery on getting the glide slope back too after the descent issues we had and doing heading mode. Sound effects are off. She's not very fuel efficient. That's fine. It's fine. Speed is still good, 130. This is a great example of why a lot of these old planes needed engineers. Plane works better than the CRJ, that's for sure. Totally agree. Totally agree. CRJ is fine, but this one just, you can tell there's a lot of moving parts with this plane, and it works. So we're a little low and a little left. Oh, now we're good. But we're just a little to the left. Okay, autopilot's off.
Flight slow. 50, 40, 30.
She floats.
20. 10.
That's about what we were getting in the 737 for our landings. GG airlock. And sound effects back on. How about that? I can't believe it. I can't believe we did it. I can't believe it. Dude, is that... Look how far that tower is. Well, we're going to get a little practice with taxiing in this thing. Huge airport. We did it. I can't believe it. Great plane, great landing, but damn, that's an ugly plane. I think it's an awesome looking plane. I love the high wing on it. So cool. Thanks, Canuck. That was, man, I'm excited. I'm excited about this plane. I just need to learn more about the TMS and the sync functions. But pretty awesome. Yeah, this is by the way, this is a long taxi. But we are looking both ways. We're being safe. Why does it have 4 engines? Probably because it's too heavy for 2 engines to get it off the ground. This plane is so satisfying. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot to take in. Anytime you put that much effort and thought into a plane like what we had to deal with just getting it going.
You know what a shit barometer is, Bob?
God, that's loud.
Who? Measures the shit pressure in the air. You can feel it. Listen, Bubs. Hear that? Sounds of the whispering winds of shit.
What the fuck are you going on about?
Can you hear it?
No, I don't hear anything.
Oh, but you will, my sorry little friend, when the old shit barometer rises, and you'll feel it too.
We're moving.
Your ears will implode from the shit pressure. You were warned, Bubs. But you picked the wrong side. Beware, my friend.
I know, Saxman.
Shit winds are coming.
I know, we're moving. It was a long taxiway. Thanks, Anonymous, for a little Mr. Leahy. Trailer Park Boys, Public Safety Dan. Mr. Leahy, I know, KW. So sad. I hated that he died. I was so upset. Well, I have to say, I thought that was just wonderful. I hope you all liked that. I don't know, John. We'll never know. I hope you all had a good time learning that. I think tomorrow we will do it again. We'll need this one more time, okay? If
you know what a shit rope is, Julian? It's a rope
covered in shit.
That criminals try to hold on to. You see, the shit kind of acts like grease. The harder you try to climb up, the tighter you try to hold on, the faster you slide down the rope, Julian.
All the way to jail.
All the way to jail.
Thank you, John. Very nice of you. It is a very rewarding plane. So, I asked if in Discord if anybody wanted to join me for this plane on Discord and voice to help me. If you want to tomorrow, because you know what's going on, please feel free to join me. I was in Discord tonight. No one joined. I do need to do it again tomorrow night, and we might commit to this plane all week, because I think we need some reps on it. We need to get better with it, and then get that time knocked down. We were an hour and 45. Let's get it to an hour and a half tomorrow. Then maybe an hour and 15, then an hour, then 45, maybe. I don't know. That might be wishful thinking. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Will Nerd, we did the Phoenix last week. We're going to let them try to work out some bugs on getting the performance a little bit better. This plane, just, and the 737 runs so much better. We'll probably spend a little time on this plane. Then we'll spend some time on the MD-80. And then we'll start to get our rotation in. We'll start switching planes like every night. And yeah, it's a lot to process. But hope you all had a good time tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. We are done. And listen, we are going to go say hello. Oh, DC6, yes, Amplify. That's another one as well. That didn't work. We're going to say hello to not Aven Wing Dragon, but Raven Wing Dragon. And listen, Raven just got affiliate, and I know a few Founders badges are already gone. So if you want to get that Raven sub and get you a Founders badge, get in there and show some love. So thanks again, everybody. Hope you had a great time. Hope to see you all tomorrow night. Everybody have a great Monday, and we'll see you all later. Night, everybody.